Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna continue working on part 4 of this bank. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we started doing the kitchen. Now we're gonna continue working on this. So let's go and we could go to our section again. So you could double click here, or if you have it open, just click on section. And then here, what we have is the section view from this kitchen. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna select this one because we can actually add on from this in place or model in place. So we could edit in place. If you select this, it will let you know the material that we use here. I'm gonna control C here so that I could copy it, so that once we create another extrusion from here, I know the material that I used. So here I'm gonna click on extrusion, and then it will ask me to pick a plane, and then I'm gonna choose this plane. It needs to be the one that is highlighting all of this. So we need to know the face of this. So here I'm selecting it by using tab. Select that, and then after this, make sure to change the extrusion to just 10. And then here, select here, we could actually just Control V here so that we could create the material, or we could just select the materials easily. I know we haven't done the kick plate yet, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select rectangle, offset this to 10 as well. So we're gonna maintain the 10, and then here I'm gonna select the endpoint and then spacebar so that it's from the inside. After that, I'm gonna quickly just eyeball it, maybe depending on this height as well, so that we could just select the one right here. And then I'll manually add the kick plate later on. So now that we have it right here, what we could do is we could click on finish. Actually, let's edit this again because we want to create the this sectioning, or the doors right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create or click the line. I'm going to select this line right here. So this is the line for the midpoint, and then I'm gonna offset this to 10. And we could just manually eyeball this one so that it goes in the middle like so. And then we're going to do that again by copying everything and then typing CO to copy, and then we could just add it on either side. And then also we're going to add something right here as well, so I'm just going to eyeball right here, and then we could just change this one. We're going to have something, for example, here I want drawers, here I want probably drawers as well, so double, and then here I want something at the top only. So different kinds of drawers. We could click on pick line and then offset that to 10 as well. So we're creating those gaps in order for us to slice them, so split element them. So SL, or this icon, we now need to select every gap in order for us to trim them later on. So I'm doing the ones at the top first. Once we finish the one at the top, we're going to go right here and click on the bottom as well. Okay, and then now let's go focus the ones at the middle. Anything that we added, some drawers, we need to add some split on those. And then now TR to trim and extend. We need to clean those up now. Focus at the top so that we don't miss anything. If you miss anything, it will let you know. So Revit is good in that way. You can even select show in order for you or Revit to show you where you miss out. So even though if you missed, it's easy to find where you missed it. So now here, clean that one. And then select it right there. This is the only thing that is taking longer is to clean those up. It's the tedious part of adding doors. But once you do finish, you just need to click finish right here. And then you could, what we could do now is add in a void here. So what we could do is we could create, click here, void extrusion, pick a plane, and then we're gonna select the face of this door. Once you do that, you need to put 5 and then -5 right here. So you have to do that. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to select rectangle and then offset this one around 50, sorry. And then you will need to select the one from the inside, so space bar, and then just quickly select each of ends of those. And then as you can see, it will look like this one once we finish up. So you just need to set those parameters and you'll be able to have a modern kitchen like this. So now click on finish. You can, if you want to see it, how it works. Now it's still highlighted. You can just cut geometry. And as you can see, it looks much better, like a cabinet. Now we're still in here. What we could do is we could void this one as well, the one at the bottom, to create a kickplate. So here, click on void, and then we need to void sweep. We're going to pick path, and then we're going to pick this path right there. We could actually do this a lot better in 3D view. So now click on finish, and then go back here, select the modify sweep, and then edit profile. Now select rectangle, and then you can create the changes right here. I'm going to make this one 100, enter, and then maybe this one is around 50 only. And if it's over too much, we can easily change this. So now click on finish, and then finish again, and then click on cut geometry. And then now it will look like that. A proper kick plate right there. And then you could see it even in section that we have something right there. So that's looking good. we finish basically the one at the below. We could add the handles later on once we finish the one at the top. But now I'm here again in my section. We could just click on finish this one, because we could create another model in place in our section. So what we could do now is click on architecture, click on model in place, and then create another generic model. Click on OK, and then let's create an extrusion, and then we need to select the wall again. So I'm going to zoom out, make sure that this is all highlighted once you're selecting here. That means you want the face right here to be extruded from. So now we need to go and type in 0 right here, and then here under extrusion end we need to put around maybe 400 to 450 extrusion. And then after that we need to select the material first, and then we need to use wood material, and let's pull this one up, and then I'm going to choose that, apply, and then OK. And then you're simply going to use rectangle to model what we're having here. I'm going to have it around maybe 760 to be exact, and just around at the top right there. I'm happy with that. And then here we just need to click on finish, and if we see it in 3D it will look like that. We could double check it in our level if it's enough, but I think this is more than enough. And then what we could do is we could just need to go back to our section view, and then click on create again. So press escape, click on create again, and then click on extrusion. Pick the plane, which is this plane, so it needs to be highlighting only on this plane. And then after that, I want my extrusion to be 10, same material. We're going to create the same doors, that it's looking like this. So now what we could do is create a rectangle, and then offset this again to 10. This rectangle needs to be from the inside, so space bar, and then select the one at each end. And then now let's create a line here, and then we could just offset this again to 10 so that it's easy to add. And then from here, holding on shift, you want to select all of them and then release the shift, and then click on copy, and then let's just add more right here. So around maybe 400. Every 400 I think is good enough. And then copy it again right here, CO, every 400. You can even type it if you want to be exact. I'm gonna do here is I'm just going to make it big enough right here, and then I'm gonna create some small pantries right here so that to change it up a little bit. And then after that, SL to split all of those. So split element, the ones at the top first. This will be the one for the gap. So I'm just adding this. You just need to be patient and add it individually, and then going down, add those. If you like, zooming in so that you know where you're placing it. And then now TR to trim and extend each and every corners of that. Want to make sure that you're zooming in so that you see everything clearly when you're trimming it. And you want to make sure that you're hitting the two adjacent lines. And then once you're finished, you just need to click on finish and then finish. And then you could select it again if you want. What I'm just trying to do is I just want to pull this one back for now, because I want it from the inside to go outside or somewhere around here. I don't want it to be all the way at the top. I'm happy with what it looks, and now select it back again so that we could just edit in place, and then we could create the void extrusion that's similar to what we did below. So pick a plane again. We're going to select the face of the doors, and then after that you do the 5, -5, 5 here, and then -5 right here on the void. Click apply, and then use the rectangle, and then offset this one to 50. And then now it needs to be from corner to corner, and then spacebar to put it going to the inside. So just need to be patient and add them properly like that to look better and properly. And then once you do finish, click on finish and then finish again. Here, as you can see, it looks much better. You don't need to actually cut geometry because Revit will recognize it, but sometimes I just used to cut geometry so that I could see how it looks. I don't need to wait until I click on the last finish, and I'll be able to edit instantly if something's wrong. So that's why I cut geometry, and as you can see, if you miss cutting geometry, it will cut it itself. So now it looks like this. What we could do is we could add in the handles. I will have a part 1 in the part 1 description. I will have a link. It's probably the second link. I will have all extra family that I created, and then we have a handle right here. Right click on that and then download. You'll be able to download all of this if you want to, so you just need to go to part 1 description of every series that I created. It's basically the same link, and you'll be able to have all of those handles. And then once you download it, you'll be able to just drag and drop. Once you drag and drop, you can even be in your section, and then as you can see, it goes to the face, so you don't need to change it anymore. And as you can see, it goes to any face that you want. So here I'm going to set this one right about here. I'm just eyeballing it, and you could add it right in the middle as well, right here. I'm going to add it right there, and then right here as well, add it. I like it to be aligned properly, so I'm using the dash line that I can see, the temporary dash line, and then I'm going to add the ones right here as well. We could have this one right here, and then I'm just gonna quickly add some right here. And then now copy that CO. I'm going to grab it from here because I want to be consistent with the location. And then right here as well, CO. Grab it for anywhere that it will be consistent for you. And then here I could select both of this CO and then add it right here. So that's how easy it is. And then here, both of this, copy by holding on Control, selecting them, CO, and then adding them around right here. We could add it the cupboards and then add it right here. And then one more right here. And then I'm just going to delete this. So that looks good. I'm happy with the way we created our section, our kitchen. Lastly, before we finish, I'm just going to add in our backsplash. So what we could do is go back here, click on model in place, generic model again, and then we're going to just add an extrusion, pick a plane, and this will be the wall right here, and then 0 right here, and then 10 right here. Our material would be any tile, stone. So what we could do is type in tile, and we have a ceramic tiles right here. We could use that. Select rectangle and then add it at the back right here. And then we're done. So now we added that and we're finished with the kitchen area. And we're gonna stop here for now and continue on the next video. So thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.